All right. Welcome to episode 4 of Open Hearts. These colors run, and they run deep. And they run fast. Cool. So, I love this. I love coming into this after show, having to cut you all off right at the end of the episode of our main sessions, and coming into this, oh my god, like taking deep breaths and having to readjust emotions and all this other stuff. Like it is.
He's super great now.
It's very touching to me. It tells me that you are all invested in this story, that you're enjoying the story that we're all collectively telling, and that you're emotionally invested in it, that you're engaged. That's what it tells me. And I'm
not engaged yet. That's not a thing that's happened.
Kind of a thing.
Poor choice of words. Okay.
It's kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's a rumor, okay?
You definitely are spoken for. I'm just saying.
It's just a rumor.
You're engaged without the ring.
Then I'm not engaged. No ring? No nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Jen did mention something about a diamond. Let's not forget, turning a star into a diamond.
Maybe I'm the diamond of the season. Who knows?
Oh. Bringing up
Call me the Duke of Hastings, motherfucker.
You did not lick a spoon the way he does. No one
I
can.
have a spoon right next to me. Are we playing this game?
You are
You rolling
not
those dice?
No, it's his face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Save it for the show. Calm down. This is the after show.
So what about our recent episode of Graffitied Hearts?
So much. My mind is on fire. There's so many things I want. Firstly, I have to get this out of my system or I'm going to die. I just have to give so much mad kudos to Mana and Val. Oh my god. Like, MVP of the session. You got all the fucking, all of these machinations and plans you have been, strategically put in place. You have all of us on, your own, Pepe Sylvia-esque conspiracy board.
Val, you seem to become a surprise fan favorite.
Yeah, none of this was my intention. Val was just really here today. Val was just gonna meet up with people, give them sweets, be more like this psycho-friendly individual who no one really gets. Val was just supposed to be chill today. That's not what happened.
No.
It never is.
Val, chill.
Never.
I'd never. What? I have I know you're not going to tell me anything, because of course not. But what the hell is going on in Val's there's so much that they have begun to orchestrate. What is their plans? What are the fucking trajectory that they're on right now? Because oh my god, I'm so intrigued. And I cannot wait for Val and Robin to interact properly, because that's not been a thing yet.
I know. And through Val's earnest attempts to make people better, you have thwarted me. You have thwarted me because I specifically brought Jen in again to spur what Rosalind was about to do.
Yes, you did. And now I need to reevaluate my things.
Oh my god.
Third time's a charm. We'll make it happen.
No.
A ring, for example.
No.
Bold of you to think that's my only idea.
Oh my god.
I have to rethink so many things now. I was actively fighting it. And I was like, and my Rosalind was like in my head, just being like, "Fine, fine, we'll be good. We're not gonna do what we were gonna do."
Like, of all the characters, I did not expect for Val to be the moral center of everything right now. Like, they are.
My moral compass, a goal.
I know. I
God.
wanted to type in the chat that Val is the monstrous Jiminy Cricket, but I couldn't remember how to spell Jiminy.
Give it your
I was
best
like, you know what, I'm
guess.
just gonna let it go.
But that's like a very apt description.
It's true.
When Val is both angels on your shoulder, and both of them are like, nah, bro, maybe not.
Maybe don't choose that one. Maybe don't.
Which again is coming from the person who casually set themselves on fire.
Yeah, let's not forget where we started here.
Let's again, the threshold for like, maybe don't do that, bro, is in space. So
Oh gosh.
And Alice, as we mentioned in the private chat and otherwise, Alice is at the center of all of this. Like, except for the stuff with the Ursas, you know, Alice is like.
to be
dead
fair, she
center.
is a part of the impoverished community. So
Yeah, she is. She absolutely is.
Again, this is just the life of Alice.
It is amusing to me how much most everything seems to be connected to Alice, and she's like never there. And I am trying so hard to in-game naturally get her places, and I just can't. She's just, I'm like, I'm at the library. She can't drive. Y'all are all at these other places. And before that, I mean, she was grounded, and I was like, dang it, what am I going to do with this? But that got fixed, thankfully.
Yeah.
would
But
you
yeah,
like
it's
to be
really
a revolutionary?
Okay,
funny.
I need to speak up here because I need to out Cal because this is hilarious. I find it so goddamn funny that was like last night or this morning, Cal is in my DMs and he's like, boy, I can't wait for Reese to reject power.
Called out.
Reject Robin's plan to go and do whatever the fuck with the house,
That's
which he
true.
was very adamant about.
That's true. You did say that like 10 minutes before.
It was very funny
adamant about
to
rejecting
just watch
Robin's
all
whatever
of
the
that
fuck.
happen.
It was never about rejecting power. I specifically was like, whatever the fuck Robin wants to do with the house, no.
Oh, just love the PSA that Reese has given not only like Ron but our entire audience on cops exist. Pro tip.
Cops exist and they have rubber bullets, and I'm not in that much pain. Let's be healed. I have a superior healing factor, but you know,
I don't like you that much.
they're here.
Yeah, no.
Now, I will say, just for disclaimer's sake, that not all cops are bad. You know, they should be a service to our community, and there are some very fine people over there. But yes, so
In
that's
this
my
game, they're run by my father or something, probably.
yes.
Taking the time to say that Reese canonically has an ACAB patch on his vest.
Yes, absolutely. Like, if Robin gave a shit about, like, mundane world politics, they would probably also have one, but, like, Reese explaining that to him was probably the first time they actually got, like, a full rundown of, you can't just go to someone's place with a gang and beat the shit out of them for
You
disrespecting
can't
relationships.
just commit an assault. But
But it's like,
what if we want to?
Is it?
Technically speaking, you can exactly once.
Exactly.
If you don't get away with it the first time, you know?
True.
Yeah.
I try again. I don't.
Yeah.
If at first you don't get away with it, please God, stop.
Don't try again.
If at first you don't succeed, God hope you remember cops exist.
God help
If
you.
at first you don't succeed, well, prison at least has warm showers.
Yes, that is the moral of today's story.
I thought it was just that if you stalk Alice, you have a moral compass of some sort.
Apparently.
Listen,
She has two
I
stalkers.
don't know where she lives. I've done none of these things.
Yeah, but you definitely stalk her on a more chill level than Val.
Ah, yes. Again,
Reese
the
stalks-
threshold
stalking.
the threshold is in space.
Yes, but
Stalking light.
Yeah.
Like-
Alice has two stalkers.
Mhm.
They just stalk her on different levels. And for her, Reese is a way weirder case because she doesn't fucking know this man.
This is true.
It's just like they've had one conversation and he was really weird during it.
Yep.
Which is incredibly on brand.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Reese is kind of a creepy stalker. Somewhere in the distance, we can't go to her house with a gang.
Also somewhere in the
I'm just saying
Well,
that
I
it would
think
be
first.
more
We can't just bring our gang in and murder her parents. So,
I mean, what's stopping us exactly?
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
My actions have no consequences. I won't be here next year. I'm going back to Fairy.
God damn it!
That's what you said last year.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Oh.
That's
Real hard to
where
get
this
to the
all
gate when you're in
started.
prison.
This is how,
know what?
this is
Yeah,
how
it's hard to
all
get to, like,
started,
in
yeah.
prison. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
This is why you need me and my complex knowledge of the legal system.
Thank you.
My complex knowledge, the legal.
I would like to know, why does Reese have such a complex understanding of the legal system?
Who knows? Maybe it'll come up eventually.
Okay. Touche.
yeah.
How about something that did come up today? The fact that
sorry, go ahead,
mention
yeah.
the fact that Rosalind was sacrificed by their father to Satan.
Oh yeah,
Not necessarily Satan.
Yeah.
Satan adjacent.
Satan
Someone like
adjacent.
A devil of some sort.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
demon.
Beelzebub.
What does
Yeah.
that make
Oh.
Rosalind?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Should I tell them, Winter, or should I make them wait?
That is totally up to you. I thought you were just going to come out right and say it. But,
That's what I thought too. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the plan the whole night.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've alluded a lot to it,
We really
and
have.
our skipping beats episode / hard on a slave did give a visual for it. So if any of you have not watched
Yep.
it,
Did the black inkiness pouring out of their eyes?
I have not watched it yet.
Ross,
Oh my god!
baby
If-
girl, I'm so
so-
sorry.
Say it.
So
Say
for
it.
our audience, anybody who is a patron to Heroes and Hooligans, you get some extra bonus content in which we have recorded these little interludes between scenes, usually with just a character. And the first one that we did is with Rosalind and her sister Gracie. And it is very revealing. So now, granted, it does not, it does not affect your viewing of the main stories because we referenced it and we made sure that all the information got through. But if you would like to see that extra content, make sure you become a patron for Heroes and Hooligans. Now, that being said, what we're referring to is in that particular content, Rosalind went into her darkest self and her eyes turned black and had some black veining, I think,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yep. The veins and around her eyes and like near her face and everything started turning black.
So If you would like to make that reveal, that is completely up to you.
I am not going to say the exact thing right now.
Okay.
Rosalind is the Antichrist confirmed.
Yes,
The
that's
fuck is this? Good
Rosalind
Omens?
is the
She is
Antichrist.
Mammon.
Rosalind is the Antichrist.
No. I am going to tell you whatever she is currently dormant in her system, but she knows it exists.
And
That's why she didn't remember, because it's not her when it comes out then. I guess.
That's why she has no idea that she's doing what she's done to Gracie.
Gotcha. But she
And that
knows
was the first
she
time,
it
too.
exists and it happens, but she
So you're
can't
possessed.
remember.
No.
I mean,
No.
sort
So
of.
confused. All right,
As
we'll
someone
find
who
out
knows
sometime.
what it is, buckle up, guys.
It's a lot.
Fuck.
It's a lot.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Oh, I love it because what I love about being an MC, a GM, DM, facilitator, host, whatever, is having these like little backdoor inspiration sessions with my casts and players and whatnot. And I know that me and Rosalind or JoJo have been just like firing off ideas. Got some ideas go with Reese and Alice and even Jen. Shanae has been fantastic in coming up with these ideas like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about this? So
Yeah, I have more. Don't worry, you will get messages shortly.
Oh my gosh.
I know I will. And I look forward to them. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as JoJo or Rosalind is concerned, yeah, those ideas, yeah, they just came rapid fire and they were brilliant, and I love it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. We are in episode 4 of 12 for the first season, I will say. So we are about a third of the way through. Now, if we hit a climax earlier, that's fine. We may end the season on a good note, but we will definitely come back for a second season. But that's neither here nor there. That's just we are already hitting a stride as far as the story is concerned. And I like the idea that we're teasing some of these backstories. We're teasing some of these things that our characters are experiencing and that they have experienced, and these darker sides of themselves and their lives are peeking through, but holding back the complete reveal, I think, is actually a wise move. So I think we will hold that close to the vest a little bit longer, and we'll see where it brings us in the next 8 episodes or so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because I know, Reese, you've got a thing or two in your backstory that we're going to explore.
Mm-hmm. Came out a little today, but there's more.
Yeah. Robin, I am excited to see how the world of Fae interacts, and with the mortal realm.
Oh yeah.
And where that comes into play. And Val,
Did they just call me a fairy?
I know. What?
That was so funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm gonna go now. Just...
And Val, maybe exploring why they are the way they are and why they are this monster. So that will be very interesting to see. Any other thoughts, notes, comments, complaints?
Yeah. I'm not sorry I didn't tell you guys. This was fun.
Yeah.
I had this feeling because you were like, oh yeah, I have to work. I'm gonna miss the beginning part of session. Oh no. And then going into the comments, and I was like, I have this feeling. My spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah, and I was like missing you in like our private chat. I'm just like, man, Janae's not
like,
here.
It was either you got off work at
yeah.
the same time and you were gonna do your makeup and everything and just show up in episode later, or you got off work early and I couldn't figure out which one it was, and then you showed up and I was like, it was the second one. Okay.
Yeah, I got off work about an hour and a half early. I talked to my boss as soon as Winter was like, "Can I have you on standby?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And I saw my boss and I was like, "Hey, can I leave early?" And she's like, "Do you have a casting call?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Yeah, fucking go."
We love her.
But
I love that. Yes.
It took everything in me not to tell Shadane, because since last week, Shadane and I have been talking fucking nonstop.
Yeah, every day.
I knew.
I know you knew. I know you knew. I had to tell someone because I was vibrating. I was like, yes, I get to fuck with Joe. I love fucking with Joe. It's one of my favorite things.
Well, it was one of a couple of plans, and I like the way we went with it because there were other options that were not great.
Not great.
Bold of you to think that those plans are null and void, Joe.
You're only in town for the weekend. Shoo, well, I have other plans. I have nefarious things that I must do.
Beautiful thing about Boston, it's not too far from Maine.
Damn.
How many people do we have here with plans? That's my.
I think all of us.
No, because Reese is just being dragged
plans.
along.
She's
Alice
just
is the
here.
center of attention, but
It's
doesn't
cute,
really
that's
have
what
any
you
plans.
Think.
And I just wants to go to the fucking library.
Cute.
Like,
Meanwhile, my girlfriend's
no
just
plans.
praying right behind my
as far as
back.
we know.
Hold up. What are these plans, Alice?
Yeah.
Abby, what are these
Totally
plans?
betray me because that's what you're already doing by giving out my numbers to people.
That was not a betrayal in Alice's mind.
Mm-hmm. It was to protect you guys. Thank you. Like, I also like to just know, all you had to do is give me the numbers. Thank you so much for giving me their socials.
Yeah, you just,
that one
said
hurt.
their numbers.
No, I did that because first of all, Rosalind would have immediately been like, yeah, of course, if you can't reach them on their cell phones, fucking get their socials. It's fine. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Now, and for clarification, when we say socials, not the social security numbers, the social media.
Yeah, no, not
More
the social.
important.
I do have those.
Would you
and
like
their
their credit
blood
card
types.
numbers? Here they
I
are.
have their blood types. I have all of everything listed. It's fine.
Here's their
All in a
Netflix
notebook.
passwords.
Yes.
Why was the clarification needed?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have fingerprints of theirs in a notebook. It's fine. We're good.
Being Ross's
what
friend
it's for.
isn't a normal process.
You know.
You have to
Yeah,
put
I
in a
burned
job
up Dez's
application.
fingerprints like 6 months ago. I have them taped on a wall in a weird room that may or may not be used for some sort of ritual. I don't know.
No, different room.
There's a screening
Right.
process.
There is a screening process. You have to be.
Hello, would you like to
rich.
become
You have to be
enslaved?
this tall to be a
You must be this tall to ride this ride.
Oh, man.
Or the requirements to be Rosalind's friend.
What are is there like a background check? How many references are needed to become like a mindless slave?
how did
So
Alice-
many.
And how did Alice get involved in this? Because she
Oh,
knows
yeah.
none of that stuff.
Love at first sight.
Oh,
Oh.
I will say, Alice has no plans. I have so many.
okay.
Careful. You might think you don't have plans. Alice might think you don't have plans, and then all of a sudden, 30 minutes later, you're a revolutionary, with the barricades. Everything's real.
You have plans.
Alice doesn't have any plans because
And
who
then
knows what's
Val just
gonna
comes
happen.
in and just knocks your
Yeah,
planes
no.
out of the water.
Well, I will ask Alice or Abby, because you did mention that Alice only goes to the library. That there you are, just at the library again, because you don't either have modes of transportation, which there is public transportation.
Oh, I know. Just where would she go? Everyone is usually at their houses.
That's true. That's true.
Nah, Val is
Um,
never home. She's at other people's houses.
How's everyone but her house?
What is there that might incentivize Alice to venture out from there, or what can the other players or cast members do to involve Alice more? do you think?
Well, I know that she's starting to feel ignored by Rosalind, and she's also wanting to reach out more to Val, and also the stuff when she finds out everything that happened with Reese and the protests. I think she's gonna start venturing out more. So more just like from everyone except for Rosalind reaching out to her more. Um, and then from Rosalind, if you ignore her, which she's starting to feel very ignored,
I have things to do to fix things that you can't see right now. That is like the big thing going on. It's like I know I need to spend more time with you, but oh my god, I have to. There are so many things.
Look,
Honestly,
I know that.
Yeah.
But Alice doesn't.
Alice does not know that. So that's the fun part.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is a not uncommon problem in relationships sometimes. Having to like strike that balance between I'm busy doing shit that needs to get done and also being there, like being like emotionally and like physically available for your partner. How
yes, the common relationship dilemma. How will I balance my monstrous satanic lifestyle with spending time with my girlfriend?
Honestly, but like no, seriously though, like there's also like a fresh 18-year-old, like
I just can't juggle it. I have to figure out patricide and hang out with my girlfriend.
How are you going to juggle the two?
It's just so hard being me.
The juggling of a teenager.
You'll be in Boston soon enough.
It's just so rough, man. It's so rough.
Yike.
Well, I certainly hope that we see more of all of you. In these, I am doing my best because as we don't have the confines of the school, I'm finding that you're all scattered and doing your own things, which does tend to lend to longer periods or longer scenes with one or two of you, and then the rest of you kind of sit out. And I do want to address that and say that I'm doing my best to make sure that you all get the love that you absolutely deserve. And honestly, I think it's going really well. All in all, I think that you're a great ensemble, and I can't wait to see more. But I do want to make sure that everybody is feeling involved and everybody is contributing a good portion to this story and not feeling left out. But that is probably going to bring us to the end of our episode of Open Hearts here. I want to thank everyone, my entire cast, for being here. You're fantastic. As I just said, this is a great ensemble, and I absolutely love it. We will be back again next week, and I appreciate you all. Love you all, and stay open, my beautiful hearts.